It snowed this morning, and the garden has completely changed. It's quieter, more still, and the work that needs to be done is hidden under the snow. But this might be one of my favourite ways to see a garden, because winter strips everything back, not just the plants, but the noise. What's left is structure, atmosphere, and the promise of spring. So today, I want to take you on a quiet winter walk through the garden, not to show you what needs to be done before spring, but to share a few quiet moments of peaceful tranquility with you. This is the garden at rest. In winter, evergreens stop being background plants and they become the backbone of the entire garden. When flowers are gone and borders are quiet, these shapes hold everything together. The snow settles on their branches and suddenly their form becomes clearer, softer but more defined. This is when you see whether a garden really works. If the structure is right, it doesn't disappear in winter, it simply becomes quieter. I didn't cut the garden back at all this year. Seed heads, bent flowers and dried stems catch the snow and turn it into sculpture. Cone flowers become punctuation marks across the border, grasses freeze mid-movement. In summer, these plants are about colour and abundance. In winter, they're about rhythm and repetition. Leaving the garden standing doesn't make it messy, it makes it honest. Without leaves and flowers, you can finally read the garden clearly. You see spacing, you see layers, you see where things work and where they don't. Peony stems mark where spring will return. Roses reveal their true framework. Winter isn't empty, it's a preview. Trees are the architecture of a garden. In summer, they provide shade and enclosure. In winter, they show their true character. Snow traces every branch of the crab apples, revealing their structure, deliberate, balanced, and patient. You don't really understand a garden until you've seen it without leaves. This is the garden skeleton, and it's beautiful. Even in winter, the pond never sleeps. Ice forms at the edges, but the waterfall keeps moving. The aerators keep the water breathing. In a frozen garden, moving water becomes the heartbeat. A reminder that rest doesn't mean absence. Winter changes the tone of the whimsical parts of the garden too. The fairy garden feels quieter now, like a story, paused mid-chapter. The garden railroad disappears under snow, tracks fading into white. It's playful, but also strangely peaceful. Winter has a way of softening everything. So winter isn't the absence of the garden. It's the pause that makes everything else possible. In a few months, this same space will be overflowing again, loud with growth and colour. But today, it's enough just to see it resting. So thank you for walking the garden with me today.